After many years of hard work by the modders, this right here is a glimpse into the future. And I guess also the past. So as you guys can see, this may look like a pretty bland bit of terrain in the Total War Attila map. However, this is something that has never been done before. This is a completely custom in-game campaign map where the AI also fundamentally understands where the settlements are placed. And since recently, this has been absolutely impossible to create. However, with some extremely hard-working modders, they've gone ahead and created a tool that will allow them to basically go ahead and do this for games past Shogun 2. Shogun 2 was previously the last title where you could actually create your very own custom campaign map, and then Creative Assembly kind of moved their own tools to licensed tools, which then meant modders couldn't go ahead and create it for stuff like Rome 2, Attila, Troy, Warhammer, and Three Kingdoms. However, with the development of this new tool, they are now able to actually go ahead and create a functioning campaign map. The tool is not released to everybody at the moment. They're kind of keeping it and testing it and basically just, ensuring that it will work and there'll be no issues. But hopefully in the future, it will be accessible to basically people who want to get into modding these games. And I think if you are a fan of historical Total Wars, the more older gen Total Wars, but you've been kind of lacking these massive unhistorical overhaul mods, then this is going to completely revolutionize the way we look at these games. Of course, one of the main mods that do come to mind is the Dawnless Days, aka the old Rise of Mordor mod. And that is basically what this tool was primarily designed for. A lot of the modders who were working on that have also helped on this tool, which means that the campaign map for that Lord of the Rings Attila mod is very much on its way. They've been heavily working on the actual kind of overlayer part of the campaign map, which is basically like the graphical look. So basically what you're seeing right now is the graphical side of things, and then this tool goes ahead and allows them to basically kind of do the underlaying underworld of that, which is what the AI reads, where they understand where roads are, where they understand where settlements are, impassable terrain, basically the Nev Mesh if you've played Mount and Blade Bannerlord before. And that can really start to pick up some steam now, which is very exciting. But not only that, hopefully this tool can be used to create ourselves our very own Westeros. There are some beautiful Game of Thrones mods out there. There's Witcher mods out there for Attila. And then obviously we can move on to later titles as well. There's a Lord of the Rings mod being made for Total War Troy, which would obviously greatly benefit from this. You could even look to go as far as Warhammer. Obviously there are copyright issues, as apparently Games Workshop still live in the 80s and are too scared to go ahead and embrace people going ahead and creating IPs that will allow them to be playing their IP. But I truly do digress. And even Three Kingdoms has some amazing campaign mechanics with the diplomacy feature. The way the buildings are done in the game, the campaign map looks beautiful, and obviously that is probably the most up-to-gen Total War that kind of does still look a bit grounded. So having people being able to create these custom campaign maps on that would just be absolutely incredible. And I'm really hoping that this is really just kind of a renaissance for Total War modding, but I think really since the days of Medieval 2 has just kind of gone downhill. Not to say that there haven't been amazing mods like NTW3, Empire 2, The Last Alliance, The Amazing War in the East. There's some incredible mods out there, but we have really been lacking that excitement, and I think this is going to go ahead and really re-energize modders to come back to the older Total Wars and really start to push them forward. So I thought it'd be a cool idea as well, just to quickly show off this kind of proof of concept that we've got right now. You can play this on the workshop, but as I said, it is very much just a proof of concept. It's really just to kind of show off how things are working. So this is a map of the hills of Rome, I believe. Yeah, ancient Rome right here, and you have several factions all placed down. Obviously, it's very, very minimal and basic, kind of just to show off the game itself and kind of see how the AI works. But as you can see, the character of the map itself, we have all these different shapes of cities, again, to kind of test the AI and how they interact with them, because they each have their own zone of control, which the AI will have to understand. In the olden days before this tool, before this tool, the AI would think, for example, if this was Rome on the vanilla map, the AI would think that, oh yeah, Rome is wherever it is on the vanilla map, and that's where I'm going going to get. Obviously, if you change that now, the AI has to understand that. So yeah, these zone of controls are all completely different. Again, we've got a really, really long boy as well down here. And again, it's a completely different zone of control, but the AI has to understand, and it does. You have all this terrain as well that, the AI can go around. So all of this stuff is impassable terrain, and you can see that my pathfinding kind of shows that. Again, very, very cool stuff. And if I end the turn as well, we'll be able to hopefully see the AI moving around and kind of understanding that as well. As you can see, armies moving around the campaign map. We've got some diplomacy going off right there. But yeah, you can see the AI completely understanding where the settlements are, where the impassable terrain is as well. So they obviously can't go around here where the armies are moving to. So yeah, you can see the proof of concept absolutely working, and it's really exciting. As someone who has played so much, like, they're going to the city, like this just wasn't possible beforehand. They're going around the impassable terrain. They know that they can't kind of cross it. They're a little bit on it right now, but again, I'm sure that can be smoothed out right now. The AI, there's basically just a path there. All of this is impassable. They can't go around there. They're sieging settlements that previously they wouldn't understand where they are. They're raising settlements down here by the looks of it. And it's just so exciting. It really is going to be one of the biggest kind of renaissances to Total War modding, and hopefully this tool can be brought forward, because as I said, this isn't supposed to be just a tool for Total War Attila. Hopefully we can have some future stuff. Like, imagine them going back to Dividi et Impera with this tool and expanding the map, adding more settlements. Like, that's going to be very exciting if that is something that they do plan on doing, or someone plans on doing. I will of course leave this mod down below in the description if you want to go ahead and check out the Attila campaign map that is completely custom made. There isn't really much to it. Again, as I've mentioned throughout this video, this is really just a proof of concept, but you can move soldiers around, see how the AI reacts, and really go ahead and kind of, get a good idea about what they'll be planning to do in the future. So be sure to let me know down below in the comments what mods you are most excited for being created with a tool such as this. For me personally, of course, it has to be Dawnless Days, the Lord of the Rings Attila mod. It's been such a big part of the channel for so long, so I just can't wait to see it fully realized in all of its glory. Of course, there's Game of Thrones mods, and even just like the more historical ones in the future, like getting expansions in Three Kingdoms to different parts of the world would be really exciting. Getting extra lands being added. Maybe one day we could get a full-on Dividi et Impera map that goes all the way over to China. Or maybe even someone could be really ambitious and actually make a world Total War in the more modern engines. I mean, that would be something to behold right there. Or even an Empire Total War and Napoleon Total War that has like the American Civil War. Imagine that, Napoleon Total War. We have a beautiful, beautiful American Civil War mods. Imagine them actually making a campaign map with a head-to-head, or a Napoleon map with Empire-style land masses and stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's looking very, very bright. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys are looking forward to. Be sure to drop a like and a comment down below. Be sure to go and show the modders whenever you see them post stuff some love, because they definitely do deserve it. And also let me know if you want to see me covering kind of updates to this as well. When modders do go ahead and create certain things, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one.